Hey everybody, Andy Nelson. So I bet everybody watching this video recognized at least this logo right here, right? Apple Inc.'s famous Apple logo. I bet far fewer, if anybody, recognize this pear is what it is, this pear logo. However, this pear logo is the subject of a trademark application right now that is being blocked, or at least Apple's making an attempt to block it right now. And for those of you who've heard me talk about trademark infringement before, you know I always say trademark infringement occurs when the presence of two marks creates a likelihood that there's going to be consumer confusion about source, sponsorship, or affiliation. And a lot of considerations go into that. One of them, of course, is sight and appearance of the mark, or the commercial impression of the marks. And you look at these and you probably go, okay, how is that going to be trademark infringement? No one's going to confuse these two things. And I don't know if I would disagree with that. I don't know that anybody would, unless they're very unfamiliar with Apple's logo, but know of it, by reputation, so to speak, but hasn't actually seen it. Otherwise, I'm not sure you're going to have a lot of people who are likely to be confused anywhere on the planet. But there is another right that a lot of trademark owners have, the right to be free from infringement, so to speak. But if you have what's called a famous mark, and that could be the subject of another video that has a legal definition, you have the right to not suffer dilution. Okay, and I think the recognition there is, if you have built up such brand rights and invested in such brand rights that your mark has become famous, then that distinctiveness you have created enjoys additional rights, basically not to be eroded. Okay, so what Apple, I think, is saying, now they are saying that there's a likelihood of confusion. I don't know if that's going to go anywhere, but they're saying that this sort of kind of abstract, I'm getting blurry here, abstract fruit logo is likely to, if you allow this one, you may allow others, and next thing you know, the distinctive logo we've created starts to get blurred. It starts to lose its ability to identify only us as a source of certain sorts of products. That is the basic theory behind trademark dilution. So the lesson here is, one, hey, if you get a famous mark, you're in great shape. You might have another avenue to kind of protect or put a fence around your particular symbol of your brand. But two, when you're adopting, when you're looking to choose the things that are going to represent your brand, be it a word or a logo, and I'll talk about words in a moment, don't just think, hey, these won't be confused. There's no likelihood of confusion here, so I'm free. Trademark infringement's not there. I'm going to be good. Got to think in terms of potential dilution as well. Am I in the neighborhood? Am I close to a very famous mark such that they may think I am tarnishing or otherwise blurring their brand? They may start complaining, something that you don't want to have. Now, I gave you an example with logos. I'll give you a quick one with a word mark, McDonald's. Okay, so McDonald's has a reputation, and they've had in the past, of going after folks who use something like McDonald's, like McSomething. And I think a very famous case I heard about years ago, anecdotally, and hopefully I'm not butchering it, was a little coffee shop called McCoffee. And McDonald's took action against that store owner. A lot of people didn't understand it. There's no confusion. I don't get it. But they didn't understand the dilution theory. The dilution is also a theory that's available for famous mark owners, and McDonald's is certainly a famous name. So if there are all kinds of Mick somethings, Mick this and that, can you see how it might tend to blur or lessen the distinctiveness of the McDonald's mark? It's hard to buy at times, but it does do that, and the law does recognize that at the federal level, and most, if not all, states also recognize different forms of trademark dilution as well. So anyway, that's it. One other thing to think about other than just trademark infringement, likelihood of confusion, but this tarnishing or also blurring aspect for famous trademarks. Anyway, any questions about this video, drop me a comment, shoot me a note, and if someone would benefit from this video, please feel free to share it. Until next time, bye-bye.